Hello everybody, we are live playing some more Chicken Police. Things are revving up, things have happened. I can't remember everything because I have zero brain matter, but I do remember that we're trying to save the raccoon. Can't remember. And also, I would like to get out here because I've been listening to this clock for a long time, and I would like for it to not be a thing anymore. And it's setting up. It was just too much. I don't want anything to do with this clock. It was driving me wild. Ugh. Hello, everyone. Hello, Elliot. Hello, Vanilla. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we're
I
late.
don't see him anywhere. But that jerk's here. Yeah, the famous scribbler Tim in the flesh. He must have seen something. And because he's here, he must have caught a whiff of a serious case. We should interrogate him.
Oh, let me be the bad cop, boss bird.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to you first. Are you planning to talk to me?
Does he?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay.
They say
Does that mean?
is that the kite and blues?
I think so.
Hello, Kelsey.
Scribbler Tim, second-rate journalist and first-rate ass-kisser. He's a huge fan of the Chicken Police. Hey, Timbo, my old pal.
Hey, hello, boys. What a lovely welcome.
You're not scared to see us, are you?
Who? Me? What are you thinking? I'm always glad to see you working, especially together like this as the legendary Chicken Police.
All our fanboys are very not. I don't like them.
What the hell's going on here, Tim?
That's exactly what I was thinking. You see, what the hell could have happened here, right? Very strange.
Where's Zip, Timbo?
Keen observation, boys, because that's the most exciting thing about the story.
Let me guess. A ram and a bobcat appeared and took him with them.
Well, you could say that if it happened, but it didn't.
Oh.
Then what?
Isn't it great? Here's the twist.
Get to
Stop
it.
talking, Tim, or we'll have to see if you can really fly.
Come on, Sonny. I was supposed to be the bad cop.
Shut your beak, Marty.
Hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll help you even if you don't threaten me. I always do. Mostly.
Just tell us what
Stop
happened.
babbling. Just answer the question. Have you seen anything weird around the river?
You mean the smoke and burning ship?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I haven't seen that.
What?
What do you know about Madame Zavas, Timothy? What's the old hag up to these days?
I only know what everybody does. She's rich, she owns a brothel, allegedly she used to be a spy, and she's an enthusiastic supporter of the Crown and the Royalist Party.
What else?
Well, I haven't heard anything else, I swear. She's surrounded by secrets. She was...
Yes?
A little bird told me she's been entertaining quite a lot of foreign guests recently.
Who?
Well, I don't know, but allegedly, she's welcomed patrons from Stavonia,
Nautica.
Iberia, and even
We haven't
Nautica.
heard of Nautica yet.
Basically
I
from
don't think so.
everywhere that matters.
And?
Well, that's all. You know I can get into everywhere, but even I give the Nile a wide berth. Those wild girls are capable of anything protecting the madam.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Okay. The codex. Bonia is big cats mainly. Nautica, I can't read when it's hovered. Oh, it shows me. Only Clawville, recognized by close commercial. Capital City famous for being suitable for receiving terrestrial animals. Altaria. Isn't Altaria the bird? Oh no, that's a Viria. Two-headed continent Altaria, maybe one of the biggest of the three continents. Okay. Last question.
So,
Zip.
what about Zip?
I'm telling you, I don't know. He was already gone by the time I got here.
Why are you still sniffing around?
But we saw you before.
I was trying to make that fella talk over there.
What, the old fly guy? You speak insect?
What if I do? I'm educated, you know?
Is there supposed to be a J in that word?
All right, Tim, my patience is gone. It's time you start singing like the songbird you are.
Hey, that's seabird. Okay, back off.
Exactly. That's why I haven't smeared the walls with you yet.
Ouch.
We partly owe him, aren't... Hey, Timbo, what about the old fly?
Maybe he did, but he's not talking. He didn't even speak when the coppers were asking him. And not even when one of them kicked him and the other spat on him.
Oh, gross.
Tough fella indeed.
Those fuckers.
The fly was silent no matter what. After they left, he just picked up his guitar and started strumming like nothing happened.
We need someone that
Oh,
plays an
bastard.
instrument.
If I only knew who they were.
Then what? What'll you do? Beat them and spit on them? Like they did with this fella?
But they deserve
They
it.
deserve it.
Well, that's one thing, Marty, but things don't work that way. Are you looking for a headline even on New Year's Eve? Are you really that desperate?
I have to make a living somehow. So, tell me, how come you're working together again?
It's not work for us, Tim. It's just pure fun.
A nice cup of coffee feels especially good after a little thrashing, you know?
If you can make good coffee, of course.
Well, plumey gods, take it easy, boys. I'll tell you.
Let me ask the fly one more time.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I'm sorry about my colleagues. Not all cops are like them.
Leave it, Sonny. So long, pal.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you want to know what happened, give me a good story in exchange.
I'll give you a story, all right. You'll be laying eggs from it, you...
Oh, okay. Take it easy, Marty.
Banhammer. Oh. They had Facebook in their name. They should get banned just for that.
Yeah, take it easy, Big Bird. Gee,
Just
Thanks,
talk.
Timbo. I hope we don't have to...
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you, gents.
Wait, did I not get information?
We partly owe...
Wait, did I learn
Thanks,
something?
Timbo. I hope we don't have to see you again.
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you, gents.
Did I skip something?
I don't know.
Oh, you can zoom. I didn't even realize you can zoom. I felt way too close to this bird. Oh, question.
Timbo's a douchebag, so it's not hard to draw the truth from him.
Okay. So, what the hell are you
So
doing here
what the
today?
hell are you doing around here, Tim?
All right, I confess, but you'll be surprised. I was looking for you, boys. The whole town's talking about you.
God, we're so popular.
Really? I'm swelling with pride.
Everybody's whispering about the chicken police being back together again.
Great news.
Oops.
What else do they say?
I went too far.
That you threatened Ibn Wessler's sweetheart Natasha, then trashed Madame Zavas's brothel. Hard stuff.
They're a bunch of liars.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Oh, and the best, you set fire to a ship too.
God, we did everything. Apparently, we did everything to ourselves.
Yeah, right.
Ah, and one more thing. A poor girl was found dead at Natasha's place after you visited there.
Is that so? And you believe all that?
I'm a journalist, Sonny. It doesn't matter what I believe.
Sure, girl.
Yeah, right.
Why were you looking for us of all places? Have you seen anyone sniffing around here? Let's see. I care more about that, but he may.
Have you seen
Let's do
anyone
that.
sniffing around here?
2 cops came for Zip. They came and went, taking Zip with them, obviously, and
Okay.
didn't do much else. They weren't looking for anything. And what's strange is that Zip went with them voluntarily.
How do you know that?
I know Zip, and so do you boys. If he didn't want to go, he wouldn't have made it so easy for them.
Ain't it the truth?
Sure is.
Okay, so I think Zip's an informant for them. We just need to know who they were. What did you tell them? Did the cops take anything?
What did you tell them?
Me? To the coppers? Those guys avoid me even more than you do, Sonny.
Right, I can understand that.
What can I say? Occupational hazard.
God, we're doing bad.
What happened to Zip, Tim?
Okay. When I arrived here, the hop dog was already closed. Zip wanted to shoo me away, but I managed to persuade him to talk to me a little. We're old friends, Sonny, you know? And I have this personal charm.
Yeah, right, the charm. Get to the point, Timbo.
Okay. So, he was totally crazy. I've never seen him like that before. He was flustered, flailing, and talking absolute gibberish.
He must have said something, since you're such great friends.
Well, he just said he'd go to the only place where there are even bigger scoundrels than those that are after him.
Oh.
I can guess what he meant.
I didn't have a clue. Anyway, after he closed the dog behind me, and then the cops came and took him away in handcuffs, I came to the conclusion that all of this makes no sense.
Zip, you clever son of a bitch.
Why? Oh, what is it? Oh, tell me.
You
my
just
God.
keep your beak out of this, Scribbler. I think I've got an idea about what our little friend's up to. Timbo loves to brag, and it's easy to approach him through his ego. Best if we ruthlessly exploit that.
Okay. Let's do
Working on a
working.
new front-page article, eh?
Well, if a specific celebrity couple's willing to give me an interview, then maybe I am.
Don't even dream about it, Timby.
How do you get rid of the cops? Who told you you're working together again? I mean, no.
Who told you we were working together again?
You're one cunning bastard, Sonny. You already asked that, only a little differently, eh? Are you trying to catch me with my own tricks?
Was I that transparent?
See-through, pal. But hey, no hard feelings. I use the same technique all the time.
Darn it.
Timbo, you pay attention to everything. Did anyone else come here?
Well, at first I didn't, but then I didn't. But then I went with it when I didn't feel like pressing the backspace.
Besides the coppers? Yeah, a ram and a bobcat, in fact.
Okay, they did
But
come
you
here.
just told us it wasn't them.
Wasn't them what? I didn't say they took Zip, because that's not how it happened.
Don't make me mad, Tim.
Hey, I'm only telling you the truth. They stopped here in a fancy big car, looked around, then left. Zip was no longer here.
Tiny Tim is a true fan of ours, and it's time to finally use that to our advantage.
Did you talk? Did you pay attention to Timothy? How did Zip go? Right there was.
Help your old pals, Tim. What was Zip doing before they took him away?
Hey, you're trying to grease me up with all that sweet talk, Sonny honey.
Of course not, Tim. We're old pals.
I'm sure we are, but I don't remember you telling me that without an ulterior motive.
I'm glad to hear that.
Zip was acting crazy. He was running around, knocking over everything and throwing things away. Then he suddenly disappeared into the kitchen. I guess that's when he made the call, because soon after that, the coppers arrived.
And in between?
Well, I didn't see him in between.
Why didn't you go inside? He's your friend, isn't he?
Well, I tried, Sonny. The door was closed. I knocked, even yelled. You know how a yelling seagull sounds like. But nothing.
Did I ever tell you guys about when I was a kid and we had some leftover fast food, and in the morning I took that fast food and I went outside because I just wanted, this is when we lived in like on the coast of Texas, and I just wanted to have like a morning outside eating some food, and the seagulls attacked me. Not really, but like there were too many for my liking. There was one and I threw like a French fry, a Whataburger. It was Whataburger, so they were really invested in it. They swooped and they started scooping, and then all of a sudden it just came too much. You know, it was just the seagulls. They be wowling. They be wowling.
I think I have a hunch what that was all about.
Good for you, Sonny.
Can't monetize Tumblr. Oh, you never went to my Tumblr blog where there were several ads. Actually, I got paid off via Tumblr via Google than I did before YouTube via Google.
Zip was hiding something in the dog, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, you tell me. You're good old friends, aren't you?
Well, that's right, Sonny, but Zip's not the kind to easily share his secrets. But now that you put it that way...
Old high school was infested with seagulls. Wasn't there a thing where the seagulls there were getting like drunk off of ants or something? Like the ants had like a chemical in them or something that made the seagulls drunk, and so they were really doing outrageous shit then?
That's more like it, Tim. Tell me, what do you know?
Well, I don't know what it could be exactly. I mean, maybe it's not even relevant, but I'm sure Zip was trying to get rid of something when I arrived here.
What and where?
I don't know, okay? I already told you too much. If Zip hears
Is that
about
on
me
a
telling
thing?
you
I
all this, he's never
remember
gonna
it.
talk to me again.
This was probably like 4 years ago. Eagles drunk on flying ants, it auto-completes. An increase in attacks and nuisances by seagulls have been reported in the past, reportedly due to them getting drunk on the formic acid created by the large numbers of flying ants they gorge themselves on. And they lose their inhibitions. It's unwritten. Natasha Bedingfield, unwritten about this, because they lose their inhibitions. Google it. Flying ants and seagulls crazy as they suffer bizarre reaction. I didn't make it up. This was in 2013, so that was much. It was way more than 4 years ago. But also 4 years ago, also 2016. I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. I'm a well-read individual.
Tim, unless we find Zip, he's not going to talk to anyone ever again. Not in this life, at least.
I didn't do that well. The decent cop. Zip is hiding something at the hot dog. We must find it before it's too late. Final thoughts, that's how you do it, partner. Not quite like the old times, but you've still got it. The old rooster still remembers some tricks.
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you, gents.
No.
We partly owe him our...
Look at this mess.
Looks like he was in a real hurry, or was trying to erase his tracks.
Because he was trying to hide something. But where?
And most of all, what?
Let's take a good look around.
Huh, what insight? Good question. Eat garbage. Eat garbage.
Oh my god, it's so bright. Wait, what the hell are these tiles? Huh. I think we're gonna have to remember that.
Ugh, I would. Marty already looked through it.
When we get over this whole mess, I'm gonna take you to a concert.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Swear.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You'll see. Just wait.
Even looking at it.
Really finding anything. Oops. Must be something to do with this jukeboxes or something. Oh,
Look at this.
I'm looking. But what
we
the
really
hell could
just
it be?
destroyed that jukebox.
No idea, Marty. Guess it's best if we ask the owner himself.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's with even worse bastards than the one chasing him.
That's it. The Parliament.
No, Marty, but close.
Then
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip.
could it be that simple? And that wild?
Have you not been listening?
Well, the cops took him. So it's on.
Doesn't he know half the police is in Wessler's pocket?
He probably does, but this was his only chance.
Then he really is in big trouble. So,
Well, I haven't got a better idea. Believe me, I'd love to have one.
Okay, so what did we get? It's this number N8423722.
Why did you keep that wristband?
And what's it from? It has blood on it. But we still don't know what this painting is.
Have you found what you were looking for?
Thanks, Timbo.
Can we talk to you? I really want this fly guy to be like our friend.
leave.
Okay. So, wait, clues. Okay, Zip hiding something. Zip called the cops on himself, but then why? Google mentioned the Wessler men are trying to off a rat. That rat can only be Zimbo or Zip. Zip is hiding something at the hot dog, and then a wristband. But what the hell does it mean? Where is Zip? Here's Zip. The call police, but why? Is he afraid of something? Okay. Okay, let's go to the police station. Is there anything else to do? Says we can go to any of these, but why? We haven't been
Look
to
at what
news-
the wind of the sea dragged in. Our gull friend in the flesh.
Can't believe it. Is this guy everywhere?
The gull sees farthest who flies highest, Marty.
Yeah.
Who
That
the
guy's
fuck is
never
that?
given up. That's clucking sure.
Let's get this over.
He's not so bad.
9.
Don't panic. son.
Just shut up.
Just shut
Hey
up,
there,
Marty.
Timster. Long time no see.
Hey, boys. What a lovely surprise.
Do you also have a deja vu, Sonny? It's like all of this had already happened, isn't it?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
I wasn't following you, boys. I swear.
We never said you were, Timbo. But what exactly are you doing here?
Okay, I confess. I was following you. But I simply had to know what this is all about and how it's gonna end.
We're not your pals, Tim. And I'm telling you for the last time, get...
Ah, that's harsh. Even from you, Sonny. Did something happen? Did you...
Make him stop, Marty, or I'm gonna twist his beak off.
Hey, okay, I get it. Yeah, my beak is sealed, and I'm gonna keep it low.
Very good. You're not so stupid after all, Tim.
That's a good one, Sonny.
I'd be grateful if you didn't...
Uh-oh.
You couldn't have made it more tempting for him.
Oh, shut up, both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No. Oh, Codex. So. Okay, the night that changed Sunny Morning's lives forever, it started with a strange call and unexpected visit from a tigress and ended in a hatching house where the duo had to witness an unprecedented massacre. Sunny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates, started by an unfortunate lie. So really, they're only the chicken police because the police system's corrupt. Okay, let's see the people. Let's read about this person. Hercules, Mulan, Beaver, male, old and full of secrets, like the city itself. Old comrade from the times of the Chicken Police, so from terribly long ago, I used to call him Uncle Mullen, even though I was just a fresh patrolman, even though he's only a couple years older than me. He represents many things they want to become: honest, wise, and always cheerful. Okay, someone we can trust. Mullen knows almost everything and everyone with knowing. Okay, let's talk to him.
You know, since chickhood, everything's changed around me. Except...
Hercule Mullen and the stand?
Exactly. Mullen is eternal and unchanging.
Maybe he's just an ideal, and ideals don't grow old.
Or maybe he's one of the great wild ones in mortal form.
We may never know, Marty.
Ho ho! Is that the chicken police?
Hello, Hercule. Good to see you here.
Hercule? Oh, I thought it was Hercules.
I'm always here, lads.
The sun shines, the rain falls, and Hercule Mullen sells newspapers.
Just like that, Martin.
Listen, Hercule.
Wait, Sonny boy. Let me guess. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, I got it.
You guessed, Uncle. How did you do that?
Years of practice, Sonny boy. Now, tell me, lads, what's the matter?
We're just sniffing around a bit, Uncle Mullen.
You just can't sit still in your asses, can you? It's all right. So, tell me, what would you like to know? Uncle Mullen helps where he can.
Thanks, old pal.
Let's ask about
Listen,
Madame.
Hercule, what do you know about Madame Zavas?
Why do I have the feeling you're not interested in her girls?
Because you know us, Uncle.
I hope you didn't mess with her. The old Cayman has a rather bad reputation.
Crocodile. But you're right. We shouldn't have messed with the old gal.
Boys, I've heard she loves drama.
Yeah, right. We barely got out alive.
What else should I tell you about her then? Maybe try not to anger her, if that's possible.
Thanks. Good. Yeah, if only my back was...
You're telling.
Okay.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they've tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
Oh, that kind of explains why he doesn't want to be involved in an investigation.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it.
Good one again.
Do I care about the doctor? Who's Timothy Saltwater? I forget his
What a
names.
night we're having. We even ran into Bubo.
And you're still alive? Give praise to the great wild ones.
We do.
What's going on with the old owl? He didn't tell us much about himself.
I hear the old owl's doing quite all right, since more and more cops step outside the line.
Busy days, huh?
Something's coming, lad.
Yeah, we feel it as well.
We managed to run into Philmar, too.
Good old Phil, huh? I've heard he's not been doing so well of late.
He didn't look so good, that's for sure.
At the age of the private eye is over, lads. Now animals either sue each other or turn to the local crime lords.
Phil would never admit to that. He's too much of a romantic.
Are we still talking about Philmar?
What the hell is
Okay.
Tim doing here?
You're still angry
Oh,
at him,
Tim's the
then?
writer.
He's not really a bad fowl, and he simply idolizes you.
It's not adoration. It's an obsession.
Then how exactly can you bear Martin?
Hey, old man.
The exception that proves
Good
the
one.
rule.
If I'm obsessed,
Good
then
one.
what are you, boss bird?
No, that's different. I have no other choice but to be with myself.
The toughest prison on the planet, right?
Get a room, you two. Well, they say there was some kind of trouble at the PD because good old Malloy had drunk himself into oblivion. The idiot. Blood boils fuming,
Okay,
of course.
Murder
And
in
there
the
was
rich.
Flowerville, yeah.
All right.
We already know about that.
I'm sure you know more than I do. It's a suspiciously quiet night, if you ask me.
Calm before the storm.
Something's brewing. I can feel it in me old beaver bones, and
Thanks, old man.
you do that.
Okay, I think we got what we needed here. Let's see, Weekend House. Do we really want to go back there? I don't think so. That doesn't sound like a good. Sweltering Nile? At the club? I don't really. Let's take a little quick look.
Well, looks like the party's over.
Yeah, it looks like it. And just when I was starting to get into the mood.
Damn it. I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Okay, let's talk to Lewis, who I
There
think
he
is
is
the
again.
murderer.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
What?
Not calling him by his real name. Lamar or...
All right.
Okay, I don't care anymore. Hey, Lewis. Here again.
I just left something here, Sonny, but nothing important.
Are you sure everything's all right, Lewis? You seem, distracted.
He has to be the murderer.
I'm fine, Sonny. Don't you worry about me.
Well, we got both hot and cold tonight. Literally and at the same time. But we're alive.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I haven't seen her since her performance.
Well, thanks. Keep your eyes open, all right?
And my ears.
More?
I could already smell you, boy.
Ah, hello, Morty. What's up?
Me? Last.
If I'm not mistaken, your rickety little shack isn't this way, Morty. It's miles away from here.
Don't you worry about me, you overgrown eggs.
Jeffy threw you out again, huh?
Don't you worry about that either.
That little bastard. All right, listen, Mort. I'll talk to Lewis for you, okay? Luckily, he's right here.
Don't bother because of me, sonny boy. It's nothing. I can walk.
I need to see who Jeffy is.
No worries. I just want your legend to live on, lizard wizard.
Thanks, boys. But you really don't have to.
Not one more word, Mort.
Because I assume, Jeffy, before from the earlier conversation, that we had some gay going on, but now I'm convinced we have actual gay going on, not just headcanon gay.
Lewis has had... Listen, Lewis, I need some help. A favor.
Sonny, you know, for you, anything, my friend. 5 times a day, even.
Okay, I deserve that.
So, how can I assist you? Again.
Hello, Val. Welcome to the stream.
You know old Morty, right?
Yes, I know him.
I know he's not a saint, and he doesn't smell like flowers.
And he drinks a lot.
He's friends with weirdos,
And he's in and out of jail.
so we know he's not an easy character. But he has nowhere to go, and he is an old friend. Or something like that.
So, he needs a room.
You guessed it, pal.
Well, no problem, gentlemen. I can handle that.
Thanks, Lewis. Again. I don't know how many times. Much obliged.
Don't mention it. One day I'm gonna ask you for a favor in return.
Anything, long
He's
ears.
the killer. He's the killer. I will die on this hill.
You can bunk at the Atlas with Lewis for a while, Mort, but only on one condition.
Tell me, sonny boy. Anything.
Leave that little chihuahua, or we'll have to pay him a visit and strangle the little rat. Oh, and finally, visit the hospice, okay? They're gonna help you there.
Okay, so that basically confirms it. That's...
Okay. You convinced me, Birdie. I'll do it.
Okay. So Mort's an actual dad. He's daddy. And then his boyfriend is a little chihuahua, a little twink boy. He kicked Mort out, and now our boy Sonny here is telling Mort to leave him. But is he telling him to leave him for different reasons? That's yet to be seen.
Both?
Both. Just leave me alone, okay?
Take care, lizard wizard.
Yes. You.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I feel like none of this is real. Like we're living in a movie or something.
What makes you say that?
It's like our actions are scripted. Like we're doing
Oh,
what's
no.
expected of us instead of acting rationally.
They're
even if it's
becoming
something
self-aware.
Totally insane.
Well, Marty, maybe you're right. But we're the directors and the protagonists of that movie.
That's for sure. If we weren't, we'd be long dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Moving luminous advertising posters? It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, all right.
Was that irony?
What? Me?
Hello?
Not even what happened to us at the brothel and on the burning ship discouraged you, huh?
On the contrary, Sonny. I haven't felt this much alive in a long...
All right. You have 5 minutes. Then we're leaving.
Thanks, Dad. But I'm not gonna talk to them. You know me. I only conquer from afar, and only in my mind, ever...
What a lucky woman.
I'm the lucky one.
That's for sure. Even looking at them makes me...
Oh my god.
The Tsar Club.
Okay, I think that's all we can do here. Oh, we
I
could
hope
grab
we're
a
not going to
newspaper.
be on the front page of tomorrow's paper.
Well, it depends on the headline. Could be the legendary pairs back together, or the two roosters take down the Wessler Empire.
Or the naked bodies of the once famous chicken police were found dead, washed up on the banks of the Times River.
Enough. And
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it real.
gee, thanks.
Okay, we're done here. First, let me see what did we get a clue, or was it just more? Or maybe it was Lewis? Was it Lewis? How weird he is. This Rubik's heart is in the right place. He must be the killer. I'm so convinced. I've convinced myself, even though everything's pointing against it. What's there to do in this weekend house? Shouldn't it be swarming with
We're
cops?
busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
What are we gonna tell them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub.
Where are they? Here, Phyllis. Those arrays were assigned to secure the scene in Tasha's weekend house. I don't know. I don't think they're very useful, but at least they're suitable guard gnomes.
These two, again.
Would you be happier if it were Moses and Plato?
Yeah, you're right. We're lucky.
There you go.
Hey, boys. I see you're working hard.
Hey, what about you? What the hell are you doing here?
And we were just driving through when we saw the party.
And who are you trying to feed that bullshit to?
Yeah, we're not eating that, Sonny.
This isn't your neighborhood. So, out with it. Why are you here?
Pull back the spikes. What's going on? Just fill us in, Phyllis.
Oh. Young girl, around 25 to 30 years old. Pretty? Some kind of dough or something?
Impala, you moron.
Aye, she was an Impala indeed, Phyllis.
Wait, how do you know that, Mum?
One of the officers mentioned it. Don't blow your top, okay? Carry on. We don't have all night.
So, the girl was naked. There's no trace of predation. We don't even know how she died. It's the coroner's day off.
Another thing that only happens in Clawville, huh?
Which reminds me, what are you even doing here?
We're securing the area.
Yeah, I can see that.
I beg your pardon, Marty.
I said have a nice time doing nothing, boys. I mean, securing.
The rain's not gonna wash that.
No, it won't.
Why do you seem so guilty to me, boys? Even your combs don't look right.
You're imagining things again, Phyllis. You must have stood out in the rain for too.
Change the subject, are we, Rooster? We're
Wow, that gave me the
Now that you mention it, yeah, pretty.
Get the hell out of here.
Then what the clock?
Sorry,
Mr.
guys.
Bosco?
Crime scene. You can come in if you want, Marty, but unfortunately, Sonny counts as a civilian.
It's all right, Bosco. We understand. Anyway, I don't...
What? What?
Oh, nothing. We've just...
Yeah, she was young and full of life. At least I think.
What are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here.
Yeah, it would be, but the city's too busy tonight. We simply don't...
Yes, it does.
So everyone's doing everything.
And nothing. Not what they should, anyway. But you know...
We just happen to be around here too.
See you soon?
Yeah, afraid so.
Can't go in. No shoe. I think we're done here. What could happen in this altering Nile? Nothing good, right?
Sonny, you sure they'll welcome us here?
No, they won't, but I don't care.
I like this new Sonny.
Hello? Hello?
You know, since the...
No wonder. These demons are capable of anything.
For sure, Sonny.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that, okay? Be professional.
You're right. Wounded.
That's right. I have a feeling we don't fit in here.
Well, we did just crawl out of a river after escaping from a burning ship.
But these furies happened to set on fire.
Exactly. So that means we deserve some premium compensation.
Don't even think about it.
Maybe it's just a statue.
I swear he was blinking before.
Maybe it's just...
I wonder what those killer ain't.
Our little actress. She was good.
Oh yeah, she did pull a gun on us. I forgot about that.
Me too. But don't forget, Marty. These girls are capable of anything for them. Hello, miss.
Gentlemen,
Don't worry, miss. We're not here to arrest you. Though I admit the temptation is high.
I just...
We know, doll. You did what the madam told you to, right? Please, don't be embarrassed.
Hey, Marty, you're not going to propose to her, are you?
Please, gentlemen, this is very embarrassing and unpleasant for me. What do you want here?
If we wanted to die, we just had to let the ship burn. You know, the one you put us into.
I had nothing to do with that. It was Ibn Wessler's goons.
Wessler's goons? Did they knock us out, too?
No, that was us. The girls. But we had no choice. I can't tell you more.
Tell us this, then. Is the madam here?
Yes, but I'm sure she wouldn't want to see you.
We'll see about that, sweet pea.
But Please, leave.
I'm sorry,
You think this is a good idea, Sonny?
Stay outside if you want, Marty.
Yeesh, okay.
The end is nigh. The dead walk among us.
Greetings to you too, madam. Are you surprised to see us?
I must admit I am a little. But I also must admit I'm relieved.
Relieved? Wasn't it you who put us on a burning ship by any chance?
No, it wasn't me, Mr. Featherland. Though I can't deny my part in it either.
How comforting.
Look, Mr. Featherland, your investigation clashed with my business and my personal interests. I couldn't let it slide.
You really are cold-blooded, aren't you?
Not my fault. I'm a crocodile.
It has nothing to do with you being a crocodile, madam.
Whatever you think. So, what can I help you with, gentlemen?
Before you alert your wildcats, we're not here to arrest you, ma'am. We're not even here to confront you with anything.
Why then? To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I simply want to know why.
The answer's frustratingly simple, Mr.
Try me.
I have a contract with Mr. Wessler. And your investigation infringed certain terms of that contract.
Contract, huh? Is Natasha the subject of this contract?
That assumption is offensive.
So?
I'm not going to answer that, Mr. Featherland.
I knew it. You know, sister, you could be a famous crocodile. You're still just a snake.
I'm truly sorry you feel that way, Detective.
Okay. Well, this was useless. Oh,
furry hell.
oh,
So they know
gun.
we're still alive?
Oh
And they'd
no.
like to do something about it.
It's the two hot goons. Oh no. This is when things go bad. I had to reload.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Oh, I just shoot the car. I thought I was supposed to shoot them specifically.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. could only hope we'd arrived in time. If they'd taken Zip to the interrogation room, the hole as we called it, and beaten the truth out of him, we'd lose the trail and end up in a dead end. It was time to be fast and ruthless. God damn it, Zip. Why couldn't you stay out of this?
Ah, look who's here. The top of the cops.
Ooh, they move fast.
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet because of those holes.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are even still alive in a city like this.
Wonders of the world, Marty.
They're never gonna use an umbrella, are they?
There's not a chance in hell those two would ever admit what morons they are.
Fuck off.
Hey, guys. Beautiful night, huh? Maybe a little wet, but...
Well, to be honest, I'm soaked to the bone. Maybe the spikes.
Shut the fuck up, Royce. And you, didn't you have anything better to do?
Better than this? Nah, nothing. We love clowns.
We love clowns here too,
Ah, piss off, chicken.
but I don't think that was a compliment.
The boss is waiting for you inside, my little drumstick.
Martin,
Yes, Chief.
you know what I've heard?
I have no idea, Chief.
You think I'm stupid, birds?
No, we don't, Chief.
What the ever-loving fuck do you think you're doing?
Chief,
Sonny, shut the fuck up. You're not on duty. You're suspended, if you remember. So I'm...
Oh, we just stepped out for a coffee, Chief. Then we saw something suspicious at the Czar Club, and we investigated it.
Suspicious, right? You investigated, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you take me for a fool, chickens? And what do you know about the burning ship that lit up the entire time?
burning, what? Wild lords, that sounds awful.
Don't play innocent with me, Santino. You both stink like you're in deep, deep shit.
Well, you don't think we had anything to do with that, do you?
I don't know. But if you do, I will find out. You better know that.
I swear, Chief.
I've had enough of your swearing for a lifetime. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day, Chief.
Don't let me see you again, Santino.
I'll try not to be seen, Chief.
I'm not your chief. Get lost.
Well, okay, that happened. Bosco. Also, is anyone gonna notice that Bosco's pants are unbuttoned? It's just something I've been saying this entire time. I haven't commented on it.
We're in a bind now.
We have to get our buddy Bosco away from Zip if we want to have a word with him.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet.
You two again.
Say, Bosco, what's all this about Zip?
Yeah, if only I knew. This idiot called us on himself. He told us we have to take his statement.
And what does he want to confess to?
I don't know yet. We still can't get it out of him. But we're taking him down to the hole soon. There, he'll sing like a little bird for us.
Would you mind if we asked him a few questions before that? You know, just for old time's sake.
Sorry, boys, but you know the rules.
The rules, right. More like blood boil.
Yeah, more like blood boil. So
Don't you have anything more important?
I do, but Blood Boil ordered me to guard.
Oh, wow. Then it's time to say goodbye to the trash panda.
You're probably right, boy.
Tonight,
That was beautiful.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, boys. I hear the city's on fire since you're back together again.
Not yet, but all is not lost.
Metaphorically, I mean. So, how can I help you?
We need some information, if you're not busy.
Of course I'm busy, and of course you need information. But I'll help you.
You're an angel.
Yeah, I know, Marty.
Do you know
Deborah?
anything about a girl named Deborah?
You mean the Bambi whose body was found in Natasha Kutsenko's weekend house with huge red letters on her back?
Don't call her a Bambi.
So you knew her.
Just fleetingly.
Anyway, I don't even want to know. I don't know much about her. Moses and Plato are on that case.
Thanks for the intel, Mom.
You were at the scene, right?
We? Of course not.
Sonny, you can't lie to me. You just can't.
Is this some kind of interrogation?
You're an open book for me, Sonny. Remember that.
If Monica was the main protagonist of this game, she would have figured out before anyone died.
Guess who we had the chance to meet? Madame Zavas.
So you're that lonely? I didn't think that was your thing, Sonny, but...
We were there to investigate.
Of course. And were you successful?
To be honest, they beat us and tried to burn us alive.
Inside of a sinking ship.
Wow. Busy night, right? Even for you.
Yeah, so what do you know about the Madam?
Nothing much. She's not had any run-ins with the police recently.
Of course, because half the PD goes to her.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Guess who? Look, Mon, we suspect Madame Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. Any idea why?
No, but those two mean trouble by themselves. I don't envy you boys.
Seriously, any...
Get out while you can. Right about immediately.
Well, you're kind of right.
We can't, Mon. We gotta see this through to the end.
Famous last words.
Okay.
You tell me. You're here because of...
Are we that easy to read?
I know you as if you're my own chicks, boys.
Oh.
Don't get too excited, Marty. Busy?
Always.
Tonight?
That was...
Not too.
Sorry, boys. I can't...
You and Protocol, Bosco? Don't make me laugh.
That's the case, boys, like it or not. Stop.
Well, what can I do? Sorry, guys.
Zip H. Murphy.
Do you believe he's really that scared?
Zip's a good actor, but he's not that good. Well, carry on.
Yeah, good.
What can we do to cause a distraction? It must be with something
The
with
Hound of
oil.
Hell and the...
I don't think any kind of devil would be brave enough to get a dog. A busy day, sir?
Sonny, you think I'm just joking, right?
Understood, sir.
Get the fuck out of my...
Yes, sir, sorry.
Did anyone ever tell you you're a real...
Only my mother, sir.
Oh, what do we do?
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex-colleagues right Busy?
Oh, Zip.
When did they bring in the trash panda?
Not even an hour ago. You're just in time. They haven't taken him into the hole yet.
Yeah, I can see. Listen, Mon, would you do us a favor?
Can I be honest? Not really.
Oh, just a small thing. For old time's sake.
Me and my big heart. So, what do you want?
Call Bosco over here for some reason, okay? So that we can have a quick talk with Zip.
Okay, I guess I can do that. But you owe me one.
We owe a lot of people a lot of
Well,
things.
thank you somehow. I promise.
No promises this time. Shoes.
Shoes?
Size 35, high heels, black.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hey, Bosco.
Yes, ma'am.
Come over here for a second.
Right away.
Don't drink that shit, Marty.
No, talk to the trash panda. Okay.
Bubo doesn't have a high opinion of you, Zip.
You see these stitches? His work. All of them.
Ah, I see.
He's a good friend of mine. But the word friend is misspelled in his dictionary.
What do you think about...
I've seen better, Sonny boy. But that's...
Do you know what it is?
At first glance, it's canvas. A piece of a painting. But it's too small and too blurry to make anything of it.
So, still nothing.
Anytime, boys.
What do you... Have you ever been to the Nile, Zip?
Oops.
Have you ever been...
Oh, I wish, man. But my kind can't get in there.
Right in the madam's room if you're interested.
Oh, so that's why you look like that.
Bingo. did you know that the place has ties to the Wessler Empire?
That place has ties to everything and everyone in Clawville, boys.
We've got to learn why Ibn...
Do you think he'll sing?
People like Zip always sing, Marty. Hello, Zip.
We were trying to visit you, but guess what? You were nowhere.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Cut the crap, Zip. We talked to Tim. We were at the Dog and at Bubo's, Zip. Two meatheads were talking about...
What?
An informant, Zip. We immediately knew it was you.
I can explain, boys. My luck.
They wanted to cook us, Zip. We're lucky to be alive. Then we walked our feet to the bone and almost got shot to pieces just a couple of minutes before.
What Sonny means is we're not in the mood for bullshit or raccoon shit.
But boys, I have no idea what they want from you. I don't know what they want from me either.
We have time. And by the looks of it, you have too, pal. So start telling us what you have to do with all of this.
You believe me, right, boy?
Unfortunately,
So spill the beans.
You wouldn't dare to threaten me, would you?
Who would you rather sing to, Zip? Us or him?
choose the lesser evil, Zip. Choose life. So we were just about to listen to some sweet music when...
Didn't that damn jukebox break all of a sudden?
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, indeed, Zip. There was a wristband behind it, with numbers on it.
984-237-22 to be exact.
What? All that from memory? How the hell?
I have no idea either, and it scares me too, but that's not the point.
That is, if you want to leave this place on your feet.
Okay, okay. You got me.
Do we look like we're on duty?
Okay, questioning. I'm gonna do.
Let that be our problem. Zip is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage, but we're gonna turn the table.
Where
Where
did
did
you
you escape
escape
from?
from?
And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay. These two missions called you a rat. Why? How do you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler? Trying to turn everything to his advantage, but we're going to turn the tables.
How did you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler?
I don't know, all right?
I don't have time for this. Sing like a bird.
I did something for him, that's all, okay? A tiny little favor. You know how it goes, Sonny.
Tiny little favor, eh? Wessler's kind don't send assassins after someone for tiny little favors.
You have no idea what's going on in his head nowadays, pal.
Okay. Ibn was blackmailing you. What do you have to do for Ibn? What did he have on you, Zip? It seems you couldn't leave the underworld behind.
What did you have to do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss.
Okay.
That was the job.
Yeah? What kind of package?
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kind of
Ooh.
heavy.
How did you know it was a dead body?
I didn't. I was bluffing, but thanks for the answer.
Okay.
You lousy chicken.
Zip's a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise.
Okay. Why did he accept? Why didn't you come here as soon as Wessler blackmailed you? Why you, Zip? Ibn has many husbands. Oh, that's actually a really good question.
Why you, Zip? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kinds of jobs.
Because, it's harder to trace back to him, I guess.
He chose you out of the whole city for this particular job. Why?
He needed someone who knows the hive well.
Oh.
Hive. So Roach Town, eh? Why?
Because I had to get rid of the package there.
Oh, he's starting to shake
You
now.
mean the body? It's starting to get interesting.
If they let you out, what do you expect will happen?
If they let you out, what do you think will happen?
I don't know, okay? Maybe it was a stupid idea coming here, but this was my best stupid idea. Maybe I'll win a few days with it.
Or a few hours, more likely. If you help us, maybe we can cover this whole mess up.
You mean you can be bored, Sonny? What a time to be alive.
I'm suspended, Zip, and I'm talking chicken to raccoon.
Oh, I see. You're a foul.
Farts are dead. You have zero idea what's happening in this game? We're investigating the raccoon just to see what he knows, because people are trying to kill him and we want to know why. You wanted to blackmail him, didn't you? Why did you keep the wristband?
Why did you keep that wristband?
Because it seemed important. And because, you know me, I'm trying to turn every situation to my advantage. That's the way Zip works.
How exactly?
Who knows? It seemed important. It just fell out of the body bag and I thought, look, this shit seems important, so why not?
That's why they want to kill you.
I have no friggin' way of knowing that. Why don't you ask them, huh?
What happened to the body, Zip?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Hydrate. Have hydrated. Ooh. Proof with a burp.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess. Where insects fight for their survival, right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh
Oh
meat
wow,
must have
that's
been gone in a matter
dark.
of minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zip.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation.
That's Ibn for you.
Yeah, something like that.
Zip may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do.
Who was a stiff? These are all good questions. Which one do I want? I want to know who it is.
Who was the stiff, Zippy?
I swear I don't know,
Damn it.
Sonny. You have to believe me.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zip.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zip.
Damn it, that was the wrong question.
I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
And that's the whole story?
That's the whole story. At first, I thought it was some kind of, code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Like on prisoners?
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville. It looks more like something from a hospital.
Maybe you're right, Zip. While we're at it, was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was.
Thanks, Zip. You've helped us.
Well, that's great. That didn't help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in an alley of the hive.
We'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and now.
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it.
That one question really fucked me up. The legendary chicken police back in action, still a bit worried. The wristband comes from the corpse Zip had to hide in the hive. Okay.
So you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
It's a wristband. I see the same thing as you. This was the only thing left of the dead body. And me, you know me, they don't call me Sticky Fingers for nothing.
So you just took it?
Maybe for some blackmailing?
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice.
You're a real bastard, Zip.
Should I say thanks? Thanks.
Just lay low, Zip.
Thanks for the advice.
So where to next? Where did that wristband come from?
I got bad
hospital.
news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Oh, no.
We have to go back to Bubo. I don't want to deal with this clock in the background
Sorry,
anymore.
partner. Bubo again.
God damn it. Okay. Pixie, calm down. The wristband comes from the corpse Zip had to hide in the hive. Oh, he has his own page. It was most likely killed it. Wait, where did this come from? Wait, what? When did we get this information? Bring Pixie on stream. Pixie, come here. Doesn't like to be carried. Speak into the mic. Speak into the mic. He doesn't really make noises too much. Oh, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like to be carried. Oh, she's really not happy. The people, they love you. You're a star. You're a star. If I could get a dog cam, I would, but she would not stay still in one spot long enough to be a part of it. You heard the sniffs. She doesn't breathe too much. She's not a pug that has really loud snorts all the time. Put a GoPro on her. No, our house is really not. Our house is in shambles right now. It would be so bad. W Pixie. Okay. But for real, when did we learn this? That he killed his brother? What? I think the game gave us too much information that we do not actually have. Because we definitely did not learn this. Zip hit the body in the hive, okay. Go to Mullen's newsstand.
Hello, Mullen.
Tell me, lads, what do you...
Just your eternal Hello, Mullen.
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, okay. We don't need anything here. Bubo's sweltering now. I think it's all the same. Yeah.
Hello, Ursula, dear.
Oh, it's the
what's
bear.
rush? Is there something wrong?
Wrong. Wrong. That dim-witted, insane, ragged old stinky owl. That's...
Whoa, whoa. It's all right, Ursula. Just tell us what happened.
What happened? You happened. Damn Westler's goons. It was supposed to
Aw.
be the only day of the year we could have relaxed a little.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're right.
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. Tired of the bitter old owl, and I'm tired of waiting.
And?
Never mind. I'm going. This time, I'm going for good.
Hang in there, Ursula. And if there's anything we can do to help...
Tingle bitties.
Anything? Of course there is, my dear.
Ouch. I'm gonna try to talk to the old owl, all right?
Good luck with that.
Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us. With the car.
You know, I'm starting to regret it.
That was...
rough.
yeah.
But understandable. I only see Bubo once a year, and even that's way too much.
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Bubo.
Hey, what's up, Doc? Somehow we guessed we'd find you still awake.
Stop playing innocent. I've heard that little intermezzo.
We're very sorry, Bubo. I'm sure she'll come back.
Of course she'll come back. She loves me. I don't know why. And she's afraid that I'll drink myself to death once she's gone for good.
She's not wrong about that.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
We're here for some information. Then we'll be out of your hair.
Who cares?
Okay.
Say, Bubo, about...
What about it?
Well, that's just it. What if she's not coming back?
Well, don't worry, boys.
And Ursula always comes back.
Exactly. They're
touching, but you should be prepared for the worst.
Oh, yeah.
I trust Ursula, Sonny.
Well, to be honest, that's all you can do. Say...
Oh, damn it. Strange wristband.
What do you know about this wristband, Bubo?
Zip said they gave these to patients in hospitals. That's why we came back to you.
Something similar, yes, but not exactly the same.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you think? Where's this from?
How the hoot would I know, Sonny? What am I, some kind...
Okay, let's try another approach. Do you have any idea why Wessler's men were looking for Zip so hard?
I don't. How should I know?
He had to hide a body. The body of someone Wessler killed.
Really?
That rang a bell, old owl.
Well, boys, if I'm right, you're in deep shit.
That's more like it.
Tell us, Bubo.
So, Wessler, the wristband...
Out with it, Owlface.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart Ibn Wessler has a relative who happens to be a resident at an insane asylum. The band is very likely from there.
Wait, a relative? What kind of relative?
Yeah. You don't know? I thought you were the
Okay.
detectives.
So this is where we were supposed to get that tidbit in the journal.
Wessler has a twin brother, Albert.
Albert Wessler.
You put it together very skillfully, Marty. Yes, Albert Wessler. He's a madman kept in solitary confinement.
Do you think he's the corpse?
But how the hell should I know that?
Thanks, Bubo. If what you told us is true, then this time we'll owe you one.
Will wonders never cease?
Read about... Albert, email, dangerous lunatic, twin brother, something.
So, Albert Wessler. Which asylum do you mean, Bubo?
It's got some fancy long name. I don't remember, but...
Thanks, Bubo.
Here it is. Let there be peace forever. Mental institution for ill and damaged minds.
Where can we find it? I've never.
It's a good 6-hour drive from
6
Clawville.
hours.
Maybe more. But you'll find everything in the brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You.
Whew, finally? Now get your chicken scratchers out of here while I'm asked just one more thing.
What's that, Bubo?
If that someone was really Albert Wessler, the trouble's bigger than you think.
It's always bigger than we think, Bubo.
You don't understand. Ibn Wessler never loved and respected anyone in his life like he did his brother Albert.
So what?
Then the problem's bigger than we thought. A cornered rat bites.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, Doc. But there's no way back from here. Too far, too late.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go.
Ooh, not while you're alive, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, goodbye then, fellas.
The pleasure was all ours, Doc.
So we have the brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Okay, so I don't think this hospital is a location. Okay. Back to our hotel.
We had to gather ourselves, take a deep breath, and think over what we knew so far. What the chickens had I got myself into? What had I dragged Marty into? Moreover, what had we pulled the whole city into? This was going to be one of those cases that changed things forever. But I wasn't worried about myself. It didn't matter to me. Too many pieces had been plucked off this old rooster. But Marty's different. He's too good of a bird and too good of a cop to end up like me.
It was all Marty. Marty did everything. I'm trying to fit Lewis into this, but I can't connect Lewis to the brother dead body. But I don't think the rat killed his brother. I think someone else killed him and the rat covered it up. And that could have been Natasha.
A secret twin brother? Sonny, I'm starting to feel like we're really in a detective novel. A cheap one.
A cheap one.
Yeah, but listen, Marty.
What is it, Boss Bird?
I think it's best if we go our separate
No!
ways.
What? Are you joking? I know you have a weak sense of humor, but there's a limit to everything.
I'm not joking, Marty.
Well, I certainly hope you are.
Whatever comes next, you don't need to be mixed up in it. You have someone to go home to.
Guys, damn it, Sonny. Can you hear yourself? What do you think? I endured all this to give up now? What do you take me for? No, pal. You're not getting rid of me so easily.
I just want you to keep your career and your life intact, you moron. Just accept it, shake my hand, and go home. Your wife, Laura's waiting for you.
One more word, Sonny, and I swear I'm gonna bash your beak in. I risked my life more than once tonight. You know why?
No. Why?
Because we're a team. We have been a team for almost a decade. I don't care what Blood Boil says or whatever's on a goddamn piece of paper. We're the chicken police, Sonny. And we always will be.
I'm sorry. You're right.
We're gonna go to that insane asylum and wrap this shit up fast and clean. Yeah, just like you said, even if it kills us.
Thanks, Marty. Without you, I'd most likely already be sleeping the big sleep.
Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Like you say, partner.
Let's drop this before you start crying on me, okay?
I hope not.
You almost just did.
Cluck off, Marty.
That's the spirit. The Sonny I know and hate.
Okay. So the only thing we really got to do is call the place. So 555-966. No answer. Did I read it wrong? Is it 996? No, it's like 966.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Let's do it again. Nope, no answer still.
What do you think, Marty?
What? You care what I think? You must have hit your head pretty bad.
Stop fooling around, Marty. I'm serious.
Well, I think we're in deep shit. But to be honest, Ibn Wessler is in deeper shit.
Do you think he really murdered his brother? But why? And what does it have to do with Natasha and the threats?
Doesn't add up yet. Something's missing.
Exactly. If he's the dead body,
Okay.
we've got to know what the motive was. If we can't, and if he's still alive, we gotta ask him directly.
And what do you think, Sonny?
I think Ibn, Albert, and Natasha are the three key players in this case.
And the fact that Natasha used to be a...
Yeah, that too.
Listen, Sonny, about Molly.
Oh, just forget it, Marty, okay? She's not part of my life anymore. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Forget it.
Whatever you say, Boss Bird.
It could be, or she could even be behind everything.
No, you don't believe that.
I'm not sure what I believe, Marty. Let's see. Things got mixed up at the brothel.
So Natasha's secret. Oh. No. Apparently not. Definitely not Mahler's name. Wessler's twin? Nope. To the brothel.
Natasha used to work there, that's obvious. And Ibn wanted to keep that a secret.
And then corpse with the wristband? No. Oh wait, is it one of these?
Who could it belong to?
Zip didn't kill anyone, dealt with the body and kept the wristband to himself.
Somebody died for that secret. Zip hid the body, but he kept the wristband.
And
body was almost certainly Albert Wessler, a resident of an insane asylum. But why did he have to die?
So where exactly is this place?
A few hours' drive from here, in the middle of nowhere. It's a creepy old mansion, of course.
You think it's a good idea to go there? What if it's a trap?
I told you, you can still go back.
Huh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum, that's gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserve that.
You still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her former profession.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right?
Ah, don't be stupid, Monty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time.
Ticker?
Not that way, anyway.
Did he just call his dick his ticker? And he referenced it beating? About beating his ticker?
Yeah, alright, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
He said that his heart was not beating in that way. That don't make sense. He literally said it's not beating. Well, not in that way anyways. I don't agree with y'all.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid soon Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. 'Cause then, the whole wilderness will burn.
Lovely prospect, eh?
I don't agree. They're making a masturbation joke and you can't change my mind.
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
It's the only place no one will ever find it.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought? I believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed. Idiot.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him.
What, not much?
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't back down. Even though a voice in my head is screaming right now, leave it all to hell and have another drink.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should.
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
No, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
Which we'd only learn if we talk to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too, yeah. But where's... Okay, so the picture is more...
Okay, I can't leave yet.
You're the best, Boobo.
Maybe if I call now?
Hello. You've
Oh.
called the Let There Be Peace Forever mental institution for ill and damaged minds.
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. You have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer...
Okay, we have to
I'd
go
advise
there.
you to visit...
Thank you, miss.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have
Oh, I don't
yourself
trust
a
that in a
beautiful
second.
night.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's a
Goodbye.
trap. That's a trap.
So...
We have to go there.
the thought gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha. So, I get the couch?
It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
Whew, great idea.
Okay, I forgot Lewis's number. I think it's 5... It's 555, like 97 something. 932. Lewis is doing so much for us. And I still think he's the killer.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
Oh, hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, son.
Thanks, Lewis.
I will.
Yeah. Sorry for the mess, Marty. I rarely have visitors.
Don't worry about it, Sonny. I didn't expect anything else.
Thanks.
Please say the floor inside is covered with conspiracy theory papers and notes written with your own blood.
More like dirty clothes and empty bottles, Marty.
You're no fun, Sonny.
Well, you'll get old eventually, too.
Never.
Thanks for everything, pal.
Don't mention it, Sonny.
How lucky you are.
Damn right.
How do I...
Sorry for the mess.
Don't worry.
Thanks.
So where exactly is this?
I still have nightmares.
Really?
I was...
Hey, wait.
Exactly.
I'm surprised.
Well, maybe that's the reason I did return, Marty.
Heavy stuff.
Trying to figure out what to do next. Oh, I can leave now. Chapter 4, farewell, my lovely.
I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired. Then I saw Tessa. My darling little daughter.
We really didn't
But
even
no
know
matter
that.
how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face.
Oh, that's
I reached out to
fucked.
her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha just stood there laughing, but her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red, painted red, painted red.
What the fuck?
It was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead.
Okay.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
Oh, God.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here, too. That would explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious.
No.
Well?
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
It's the guy on his wall.
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true.
Oh, no. The poor devil.
Huh. It doesn't matter how big a star you once were.
That was very poetic of you, Marty.
Cluck you.
Weird mural.
This picture.
It's very...
special?
What's like a Fox King? I don't even know what that's supposed to be right there. Is that a mouse? A dog, a mouse, a cat, and a duck?
It's... Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
I don't like this language. Miranda stairs. Assume we can't go upstairs.
Ah, like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo. What do you think? Can she hear us up there?
Oh my God.
Sonny, stop being so heightist. It's a different world nowadays, you know?
Yeah, okay. Cry me a river.
I'm forever amazed by what an asshole you are.
What do you think? Can she... Yeah.
Of all the great wild ones.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well, yes.
Yes, it really is you.
I don't like her
Chicken
voice.
Police.
I'm afraid so.
It makes like
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my
it's
goodness.
really grating on my ears.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air.
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
Okay, that was too much, and I hated every second of it. Nice nervous we met. Her name is Miranda. She's an embarrassingly huge fan of the Chicken Police. She's full of life. Oh, she's a big fan of us. Everyone that's been a fan of us has been very too much lately.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The place seems pretty empty. Do many
Well,
people
I think that's
work
the last
here?
person. I think we have all the people.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the...
I see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor.
Patreon.com/pixelpixelboom to become a patron.
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
What?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so. So who is this doctor? What can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it?
Huh.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents, but I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
This is a very common thing of chat having a different combo than the game.
Oh, come on, Miranda. It's us, the Chicken Police.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
All right. All right. I'll do it.
So it is his wristband.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it from me.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
We should go to reception first. Let them know we're here.
Huh. It doesn't...
That was...
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall, until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but... do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really, really worried.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Okay.
Where is he?
He's
no
a
idea,
snake.
Marty.
The smell of all its fur.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty. But they feel
right
exactly
there.
the same about us.
Exactly.
Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How...
Your office is rather Puritan. Simple.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see.
Desk.
Is this cell like...
I would rather call it a room. But yes.
Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient, am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
An Isle of Reason in a...
Insanity is such a strong word.
You see, that's something
If you like, I can give you...
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't...
Marty,
Okay, I don't care about any of this.
a snake. I can't help it, but...
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuous Quetzalcoatl, but most call me
Does this feel like
Dr.
a really
Quetzal
bad Tim
to
Curry
keep it
impression to anyone else?
simple.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from
the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
Or maybe a really bad Vincent Price when he was the rat in that Great Mouse Detective.
We have some questions about one
It
of
sounds
your
very
patients,
familiar
if you
to
don't
me,
mind.
but
We'd like
off.
to talk to him, if that...
Please be specific.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service, but you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Not even if it's a matter of life and death?
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Please, Detective, just do your job and...
Okay.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time. His first symptoms...
Depression, panic attack,
surfaced-
schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr.
Okay.
What kind of a place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance. Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance.
Is that So...
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
I have a heart.
So...
Let's see.
You make something in the codex. Half-century since its foundation, an attempt to conquer Clawville has only been made once. Half-century occupation started in 16 and lasted until 6. The Horror Empire took over all of Clawville's territories except its colonies, which in the end, with the help of Swalasso and Vlaslavia, took back control over Clawville.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery. But I can turn that to my advantage. I just need to focus on the strangest pieces of the puzzle.
Okay.
So when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out for short periods of time.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler.
And Albert?
He was new to me, an invisible gray ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge?
Okay, so... let's see what
kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
Hello, Dan. You did miss Pixie. Here, but she's sleeping.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Of course. So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest than a patient.
Do you see Albert when you... Do you think he was a threat to others? Or how did Albert relate to you?
How did Albert relate to you?
Albert was immensely sophisticated and polite, so much so that his true emotions and thoughts could not be deciphered.
And that's why you thought of him as an exciting case.
That's right, Mr. Featherland. I see you're starting to get to know me in some way.
I'm just doing my job, Doctor.
You and me both.
Are you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mine.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution? More than once?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions until the last time, when he failed to come back.
Quetzal's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer to the truth.
Okay. Mysterious, addicted details, daydreamer, confused. You're keeping these for me, am I right? When and why did I relieve this? I think... First time, or...
So
Let's
Albert
talk
could just
about this.
walk in and out.
Far from it, Mr. Featherland, though Mr. Hobart Wessler had appeared on many occasions and took Albert with him. At those times, he usually brought him back the same day, or the next, at the latest.
What was the purpose of these outings?
Albert Wessler was working on a painting, Mr. Featherland.
Oh, yes, the painting. It's all starting to come together now.
Okay, so that torn painting must be part of it.
So, you've heard about the painting.
Sure I have.
Has I ever talked about you and Natasha? Or has he ever talked to you about Natasha? It's about how he felt about the painting or relationship with the... I think we should go with the painting.
Did Albert tell you how he felt about the painting?
From the first moment he loved it. He was fascinated by it. But who could blame him? A little diversity, fresh air, a beautiful lady, and of course, on top of all that, he could finally do what he loved best. Paint.
Which could be a surprisingly effective therapy.
It could have been. Unfortunately, these excursions have greatly intensified his seizures. They have become more frequent and extreme.
What's been happening during... Okay. Let me try to... So after the last time, when we found out that they were going after the diner raccoon, we went to the diner raccoon. He had to dispose of a body for the rat that's in love with the cat. And because of that, he was at the police station. So we were trying to figure out why, who was the body, and we believe the body is the rat's twin brother who was at this mental institution. So that's where we're at now. I believe that's it. I think that's all we learned in the last 2 hours. So Albert had left on many occasions.
So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different person.
Seizures have multiplied.
His seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous?
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented. It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed. Right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but 2 of his gorillas.
Okay.
Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
So it was definitely the bobcat in the
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now.
His tongue was torn out?
So, Albert's tongue
blinded
was
in
torn
one
out,
eye?
or cut off, I don't know exactly. And he was blinded in one eye. Or rather, one of his eyes
What the
was
fuck happened to him?
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened.
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel.
Okay.
You didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
Of course not. I'm not naive. I knew immediately.
Well, we don't know that, Dr. Quetzal.
Would you defend a monster?
Take it easy, Doc. One of the most critical elements of my job is not to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Featherland.
It's all right. Happens to everyone.
That was the wrong choice. Concentrate. What do you think happened to Albert? Pull yourself together. What was the condition?
Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think happened to Albert?
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered his men to mutilate poor Albert.
But why?
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something he could accidentally reveal.
Oh. That should have been my first thought when the tongue was ripped out.
The four walls, a couple of crazies, you?
To anyone, Mr. Featherland.
I don't think it's that simple, Doctor. But
you're welcome to...
Okay.
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was in an almost vegetative state by then.
But if he was in that condition, why did he feel the need to kill him?
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And most likely his fingers had been broken too, so he couldn't even write.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know what happened to him.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor. You've been a great help.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay. Otherwise, we have a hunch what happened to him. Okay. Albert's brother took him out of the Salem to paint that fateful picture of Natasha. I have a motive. So, what could have happened is the brother fell in love with the cat, and maybe something possibly happened between them, or he tried something, she didn't like it, she hurt him. Another possibility. And And then the brother was, and then main rat is more in love with Natasha than she was with the brother. So could have been a love triangle sort of a thing. But we have the painting. Gold reserve, okay.
It's a piece of a painting, judging by how well it's with. That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but...
We believe you, Doctor. So, can we take a look at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look.
That's not going...
Okay.
Well, that's,
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost
Did we have
smell
stream
them.
snacks? Oh yeah, I already ate all my Pringles. It was cheddar and sour cream Pringles.
Well, I smell paint, ink,
What the dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
Okay, writing desk. This is really cool imagery.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Oh my
Of all
god.
the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
He's been into some MMF situations. We stan.
Look at that. A letter.
Getting a lot of items here.
Isn't this...
Let's go to... So that is Natasha.
Identical twins. And look at...
I know I don't exist. I don't exist because you don't see me, but I'm not what you think I am. You don't think about me, do you? Never know. You think of you every day, every minute, always. In my dreams, I become one with him, one soul. You know who I am thinking about, right? Can you feel it? Can you feel that I'm there too with you? Do you feel it? So I'm assuming this is to Natasha, and the him is his brother because he wants to be the guy she's with. I can't hold it in myself for longer. Forgive me, please. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. The world is crashing down. The whole world is just rotting and rotting. Everything is rotting around me. I have to get out of here to become one with my destiny and one with you. Forgive me. So maybe he did something bad.
Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that. What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy.
So I think Sunny thinks it's Natasha. Albert fell in love with Natasha. Was that the reason he had to die?
What can you tell us about...
Oh.
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo we saw in Albert's room?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes. I don't know much about her, but everyone heard her name and her voice around here.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha probably didn't even know Albert was a resident of our institution.
And Albert, did he mention her often?
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko, but...
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be behind Albert's disappearance.
Do you think so? All the signs clearly indicate this.
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not always the best advisor.
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining 1%.
If you say so.
So, detectives...
I'm afraid we have, Doctor.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear it, but...
Well, thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
Not on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
I have a hard time. Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Farewell, Miranda, dear. Lovely to meet you.
So, you'll remember my name?
Marty McChicken never forgets, ma'am.
Oh.
Furry gods. Let's go.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
If there's anything I can help you with, please just ask.
Thank you, Miranda. Huh. It doesn't...
That was... This picture.
Well, it must have been made by one of the
It's the handiwork of our director. He's not only a...
I see.
Well, it's
That's right, Marty.
Okay.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Oh my
Take
God,
them out.
more?
My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
God.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Not very good at this. Oh, fuck.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
was close?
A little too close for my taste. And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case.
So let's do. No. Okay, something with Natasha. Ugh. Or is it this? Nope. This? Photo. Painting? Okay. Also try to shoot us with the painting. Try to keep the painting a secret and the painting for her.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
Okay, and then...
And that painting would have shown us the way.
Albert painted Natasha, so he met her more.
To Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
And then...
Which made Albert Wait, what? It killed his brother. Not it. Force intelligence to create. I'm assuming fell
that's
in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No, I snorted.
No, you laughed.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
Didn't we talk to Ibn?
But why the messages then? Why the threats?
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a
okay. I was
seriously
very
injured mind
confused.
And a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So I was still under the impression that it was Albert who got his tongue, but it was actually Evan who was it. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, how does this add up? Like, oh my god, I'm so not in the detective mindset. It was Evan. Evan did go to the mental asylum in Albert's place. Okay. Oh, I was so confused.
So the messages were written by
I was like, this is the obvious where it's gonna go, but we talked to Evan. His tongue wasn't ripped out, so...
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
You're right. So, are we going or what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before...
So it wasn't Lewis.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
I thought it was Lewis. But then who's the whore? Oh, what the hell are you doing here?
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were ya?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, What is it?
You, Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted.
And it's...
So, thanks again, Lewis. You...
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who...
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil...
Pardon?
Nothing.
I wanted Lewis to be the bad guy so bad.
You mean Leopold?
God damn it. Did I met...
No, I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
Huh.
So...
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through.
You're brave.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money.
Stubbornness?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. The madman took his best place and okay.
Look, Sonny, I think if we go now, there's no turning back.
I'm still thinking about it, Mark.
Okay.
Thanks, partner. I'll do...
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now.
That he's been acting strange recently?
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us.
Once I get there,
it's
there's
mostly not up to us, in fact.
I have exchanged Pixie, who left my room immediately, with Bonnie, who has joined. Would you like to be on would you like to be a star? I can't really carry her to the mic because she is a bigger dog. She just wants to sleep, so.
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process...
Are you still talking?
Good.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think
I really...
We have no...
Do you think...
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she...
In her own way, huh? And could she love 2 rats?
Maybe.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean...
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not...
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably...
You mean me?
Who can even read
Maybe you're right, Marty.
Okay. Time to go.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything?
That's the question.
Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain?
And why did they have to
If you don't know
kill
where to go,
the
go
girl
straight
about
ahead.
it? Maybe because she knew?
What could possibly go wrong?
And then who was writing whore?
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty. And half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really? Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Rat King. Oh, look at that. It's a rat knight.
One of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Good night, Matt.
Well, anyone who builds
Have
a
a
tower
good
this
sleep.
big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
just go in.
Hey, not so fast, chickens. Please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude. It's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Look who's here.
They were trying to shoot us, so I don't know.
What a surprise. Our
We're being
biggest
pretty
fans.
friendly
What do you
about
think?
it.
Should we give them our autographs?
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel? Get the hell out of our sights, father.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Okay, well, that was easy.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Oh, hello.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
She's real close to Wessler. But how much does she know?
I have a feeling she knows
Much
it all.
more than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Nope. Oh, well, there she is.
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait,
Oh,
detectives.
there he
I'm having
is.
a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler.
Goodbye.
It's like the vegetation.
Maybe it will.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
Oh, he coming hard.
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Zard.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No. I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that?
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha.
More like a confession.
In which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
What, Bonnie? What? Oh, she's climbing on me. Oh. What do you want?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. And
what? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
Questioning. Oh, that kind of questioning.
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is.
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Why are you so needy?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
She's literally pawing so close to my... She could turn off the stream if she wanted to. Okay, ma'am. Time to go up. Bed. Go on the bed. Good girl. Oh.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little finger. Why did you decide to take your brother's place? Imposter, manipulator. Let's say
why did you decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious. From the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler. But you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Did you ever believe that you were everywhere, so you want to wrap everyone around you?
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
Weird way of showing your love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, Detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother. I loved him despite all of his flaws and foul, petty lies. And that's why I couldn't kill him.
Not immediately, you mean?
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah, I must admit I've underestimated him.
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a vermin, Albert.
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation, and doesn't even suit you.
Okay. Okay, well that wasn't good. Apparently, do you enjoy tearing out your own brother's tongue? So you feel you two people at the same time.
Does it make you happy to control others, Albert?
I was never the type. Not until I become one with my brother. He was different. He lived for this. He wanted to rule everything he set his gaze upon.
Haven't you done the same with Natasha?
I did, Detective. Yeah, exactly the same. And that's when I started to become one with my brother.
Do you mean before brutally mutilating and killing him?
Yeah. Long before that, Detective.
What would you have done if Natasha found out? What made you...
What made you think you could deceive Natasha?
Because Natasha loved Ibn, in her own unique way. Yeah, and if there's anything that can blind an animal, it's love and hate. Everything revolves around these two things, Mr. Featherland.
Is everything black and white to you?
No. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Everything's gray in this world. Only two things have color.
Love and hate.
I see you understand now, Sonny. Yeah, we're not that different, you and I.
Albert, you're everything I'm not. And I'm everything you're not, believe me.
Yeah, if that makes it easier for you, Detective.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
What?
Please don't take it literally, Mr.
Okay.
Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
No! No! You cannot do this to me in this moment! What? Bonnie! No! We're like at the tail end! Bonnie! Oh my god. Where did it save? Where did it save? Okay, we can skip through most of the dialogue. You here to
Albert
comfort
is
me?
an imposter.
Okay.
He's not who he says he is, and might not. What were you thinking?
I did this one. Why did you have to?
Why?
Okay. So now you feel you're two people at the same time.
Does it? What made you? That was. I must get serious.
Okay. When was the moment you decided
When was
to
the
go?
moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. when I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
Wait, what?
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Okay. What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up? You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose. Do you think you could explain everything with your insanity? What did you do?
You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose, didn't you?
Do you think this was just some megalomaniac power play on my part? Some kind of race with myself?
Don't expect me to feel sorry for you.
On the contrary, Sonny. Your kind can't even comprehend what I've been through. That way, you can't understand the reasons behind my decisions either.
You know what? Maybe it's better this way. I'll sleep better, that's for sure.
If you're going to sleep, that will be your big sleep, chicken.
Are you so sure about that, Wessler? If you loved Natasha so much, how could you lie to her all along?
We lie the most to those we truly love, Santino. Isn't that right?
It shouldn't be that way.
You mean your wife, don't you? See? That's how it goes. We lie because we don't want to cause even more hurt.
What you did, Wessler, is nothing like Molly or me. What you did was out of simple selfishness and cowardice.
Watch what you're spitting out that dirty beak of yours, Santino.
I'm not afraid of you, Wessler. You'd better get that into your small little rat brain.
We're talking a lot for someone that has a gun pointed at us.
Classic mistake, Mr. Featherland.
I'm very close to breaking him, but if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
That sounds kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was, simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so, distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me, can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like
Okay.
love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Okay. Okay, I didn't do the best. But that's fine. I think we got answers anyways. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly...
The cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
Do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica comes through every time.
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys...
Yes, boss?
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed.
So, can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Tasha saved their lives, but is it really over? Now that's the question.
So, what now?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything...
Yes, I know where to find you.
See you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already.
That's what I'm waiting for, the Molly
while we're at
resolution.
Clock off, Tim.
Hey!
Oh, can we just leave? What do we do?
And what about you?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way.
Yes, I think you're right.
We thank you, Natasha.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
Thank you.
We thank you.
But it was also...
Thanks again, Mom.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her.
It was for us too, believe me.
What?
No, then stop.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just,
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage.
You're a good boy, Bosco.
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know what?
Yeah.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Cluck you sideways, Bob. Gentlemen.
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very...
Yeah, this
for myself.
I don't care. I don't care.
Look at that.
In complex sentence.
Yeah, or something like...
Amazing.
How do I leave?
Just one quote, guys.
I say you're full of shit.
Just...
How did you know we were here?
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because I know you like you are my own nestlings.
No, I love it when you say pretty little things like that.
Don't get used to it, Marty.
So, what's your shoe size again, Mon?
35, Sonny. I like high heels. And because there's 2 of you, 2 pairs will do for a start.
Anything for you.
I don't want just anything, Marty.
Yes, ma'am.
See you at the PD?
At the PD, Mon.
See you at the PD?
At the
I don't know what else to do.
What will happen to her now?
I don't know, Marty.
Thank you.
We...
look what...
Damn. I would...
Santino.
No, sir.
Then get the...
I don't know.
This means she's real. Not
so.
I didn't even...
See you at the PD?
Am I missing anything? Why does this game get so confusing when I just want to go somewhere?
Must be some...
Oh, you.
You? What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. It's hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
I think, was it Molly that hired him?
Some people still take him seriously.
You're a real piece of guano.
Of course. I've...
Because that's like the only character that's not connected so far.
What about him?
I don't know.
You think?
Could be. I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you think.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
You wish, pal.
Let me.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police in the flesh.
Oh, what just happened? The following allergies were not included in this game. That's because during development of the game, all these species have been declared extinct according to the lowest possible scientific. I think Natasha went into hiding. But what about Molly?
You make me come alive. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning.
This song is really good.
I'm tired of being sane. Chloe's still lying in my bed. All the colors are dead inside. The whole world goes to black and white. The moon is falling. I hear you calling. My city is on fire. I hear a bang and my heart beats skips. Rock hard knuckles and easy tricks. Where are you, baby?
There is a possibility. I mean, it's a point and click visual novel. More than likely, multiple storylines. And I didn't get. I doubt I got the good ending.
But my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Chloe's still lying in my bed. And it's dead.
To be continued.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if
I
it's
was
any
like, what's that
consolation,
bird? It's a little
he could have
chick.
found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Honey.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry
God,
ass
this is
cig all day.
video.
It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Stop doing whatever you're doing, Bonnie. Can I not just start? This is gonna put me back
Hello,
where I
boss.
was. Yes. Darn it. I had to start a new game file if I want to call. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm just gonna check real quick. I already forgot, was it 233 or 223?
Ah, crap. I don't need...
Nope. That one didn't work. It may also be a very specific part in the story you have to call, because sometimes these are locked. That was not a 3. They answered. And then they started to screen the calls. Maybe I had to keep calling them throughout the story. I don't know. But now I'm interested. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. We finished Chicken Police for the most part. It is a tease. It is a tease. Yeah, but that was fun. I liked it. I really liked it, actually. But that was a good story. I did like a lot of the characters. Obviously, the best one was already forgot her name. Monica, that's what. But it was fun. I normally don't play like story heavy. Usually I play gameplay heavy. So this was a good diversion. It just takes forever to get through it, and then I just want the story. Hard-boiled detective flicks. Well, thank you for the applause. But yeah, there were twists, there was turns. Lewis ended up not being the killer, which is, I think, a shame. I think they should have roped him in somehow. He was a little sus with his stuttering, you know, and lack thereof at certain points. But yeah, it was fun. The Wolf Among Us. Maybe I should look into some more of these point and click visual novels. I like this one. I do like how whimsical, how outrageous this one was, just on merit that it was called Chicken Police and you are human bodies with chicken heads. That in and of itself was kind of the main draw for me in this game. But I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I don't know what we'll be playing in the future stream. I do plan on doing the Animal Crossing event. I don't really know what that entails. I don't know if I can do it on actual Thanksgiving or not. I haven't decided, but if I do it on actual Thanksgiving, then we're gonna do our DVD stream on Saturday. And I don't know what we're doing Wednesday. So I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye, guys.